Welcome to the building tutorial on the Ratcave, a Widegap base extension. As you can see, this is the footprint of the base, and we are going to start off with 3 squares out on the sides where you have your entrances into the base. You go back 4 triangles, so it looks like this. You delete the triangles behind you and go square, square, on both sides 1 square, and then 4 triangles to the one side. We do it on both sides. Then a square and a triangle. So you go triangle, square, 4 triangles, square, triangle. This is the extension you do on both sides. Then you go from the honeycomb 3 triangles out, so like this. As you can see, this is very close and it's basically a wide gap. We repeat this process on both sides and we will be back in just a sec. Okay, now that we have finished this, I hope you understand how to do it, and I will switch to the main base. I will build up the frames and we will see each other in just a second. Okay, I have added it onto the main base. What you can do now is put frames all around the base. And now that you have done that, you can start destroying the triangles that are not needed anymore. And the squares. Lowers the upkeep cost. Okay, now that we have done that, we are getting to the part where we add the externals so it doesn't decay. What you're going to do for that is you will definitely need to add a triangle here, destroy this triangle and add a square. Now you go in total 5 squares out, and then you can add your disconnectable TC like this. We are going to repeat that process on both sides, and I will be back in just a sec. You always need to add a frame here, otherwise it doesn't work. Okay, so now that we have added both outer TCs that will sustain the wide gaps, we can go on with the other 2 outer TCs. Since these triangles are connected to the main base, like these frames, we don't need to worry about them decaying in early wipe. For the outer TCs on both sides, on this and this side, it's the usual procedure. 8 squares out, triangle and triangle back. Now that we have added all the outer TCs, we can start building up the gaps, the frames. Okay, now that we have done that, we can start adding the gaps to the base. There's different variations on how you can form the gaps, but I'm just gonna show you the way I do it. Right, now that you have added the white gaps, it should look like something like this. We are going to build a double shooting floor. So on top of roof and our outer peaks, we're going to have these window frames. Now to the open core, which wasn't shown in the first building video. I'm going to show you how to build that. This is our way up to the roof from the outer core. Adding at least 4 garage doors from the roof towards open core, which is already 12 rockets. Course on both sides, same procedure. Okay, now that you have this space in your base, we're going to start off with single loot rooms, like this. And then the big loot rooms, like this. If you want, you can also add a bed and a locker in this one, but I usually just make a honeycomb and do a single loot room. Okay. This is the raw material of the open core. I will be back when I have added boxes and upgraded the walls. Okay, welcome back guys. As you can see, I have decorated the open loot room. This is very tanky. As you can see, everywhere is garage doors. And on the little loot rooms I put window frames where you can put the armored windows, which are very expensive to rate. Of course, this is customizable the way you want it. So if you have followed all the steps in the base tutorial, your base should look something like this. I haven't really added anything to the roof because you can customize it. If you feel like you are going to get MLIS'd with open core, you might as well just add a second half wall layer, but it's all up to you. Enjoy.